Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and today I'm going to do a very quick book haul, hopefully. These are all the books that I acquired since my last book haul, which was not too long ago, so there's not that many books. First up, I have a book that I picked up from BookNet Fest because they were there, and I figured I'd pick it up because I like this author. I picked up And the Ocean Was Our Sky by Patrick Ness. This is an ARC, and it has since been released. I think a lot of these I got right before they were released, and now they are all out. Anyway, I have no idea what this one is about. All I know is that it's from Patrick Ness, and it has illustrations in it, but it says on the cover that the final book is in full color, so I'm guessing the illustrations will also be in full color as well, but there's some pretty cool ones in there. I will give the story a shot and see what it's all about, and if I really like it, I can go and get a finished copy. Yeah, this one came out on September 18th, which was, at this point, over a week ago. Next up, I was sent a package from Atria Books, so let's look at it. In there was, spoiler alert, The Hero Dies at the End by Michael Osiello. Don't know how to say his name. I actually got a hardcover copy of this a while back, but I guess the paperback is out now. I didn't read it. It's the memoir of the author. His husband gets cancer and dies, and it follows all of that. If you're a fan, because I think he's known from TV, then this one is out in paperback. Next, I received this package from Macmillan, and I don't know which imprint it is because a couple of them send me stuff. And here is, oh yes, The Summoner's Handbook by Taryn Mathrew. It includes a new novella and a complete demonology, which I've been waiting for this. I knew it was gonna happen at some point, hopefully, and now it's in my hands. I didn't even know this was coming out until a couple of weeks ago, and they sent it to me. I didn't even know that they were gonna send it to me. It was on my wish list, like my Amazon wish list to look out for. That's awesome. So it has pictures in it of some of the demons, like there's a little mite. Oh, wait a second. Is this what I thought it was gonna be? The novella in here follows a character named James Baker, and this is his journal. So it's kind of like a Newt Scamander type of deal where they're going around and finding all the demons, which I thought would be an amazing idea with this series when I did my reviews however many years ago that was. So that is so much fun. Like there's a Vulpid, which is a fox-based demon, and then there is a Caladrius, which is a bird. I don't like birds, but you know, it's there. This is so cool. I'm so glad that they sent me this. I'm gonna add this to my collection. Probably take a picture with Nook and Hansel, which is the name of my tortoise. So, thank you. I will read this one and let you guys know my thoughts, because then I'll have reviewed all the books in the series. Europa Books reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in receiving their first YA novel that they're publishing, and I definitely jumped on that opportunity because I really love the covers that Europa does, and I love that they focus in on translated works, so bringing works from other languages and translating them into English. This one is A Winter's Promise by, I do not know how to pronounce French names, but I think it's Christelle Dabo? I don't know. I'll have to look up how to say the author's last name when I read it and review it. But this is the first book in the Mirror Visitors. It follows a girl who is able to travel through mirrors. She ends up getting engaged to this guy that she doesn't want to get married to, and she has to figure out what the heck is going on because she finds out that she is like a pawn in a political scheme, and she wants to not be that and save the people that she loves, that kind of thing. So I'm pumped to read this. It's pretty chunky actually, and the writing isn't too huge, so I'll let you guys know what I think of this one when I do get to it. I'm very, very keen to get to this one. Oh, well, that's interesting. So most books, when you put them laying horizontally, the title is where you can read it this way, but this book, the title's upside down. So I don't know what that's about. Okay, quickly, I ended up getting another package. This one is from Tor, so figured I'd just throw this into this video because it hasn't gone up yet, and we'll see what the book is. So in here is this one. This one is The Phoenix Empress by K. Arsenault Rivera. This is the second book in, what is the name of the series? I don't know the name of the series, but the first one is called The Tiger's Daughter, and I have been really wanting to read that for so long. It's sitting on my shelf at school and I just haven't read it yet. In the first book, it follows two warrior women who are destined to be together, and then it just follows them as they're trying to fight off some evil beings that are attacking their world or the area of their world. I know so many people that really love the first book, so thank you, Tor. I now have both, so I can go and read both of them. I am definitely reading The Tiger's Daughter this year. I have it at school. I have one book that I'm reading called, I can't remember what it's called, The Shadow of What Was Lost. After I finish that one, the next book that I want to pick up is The Tiger's Daughter when I pick up another epic fantasy book. Also, I really love these covers. The first one is right there. I just feel like they have like a very desolate feeling to them, and I'm here for that. And the last two books in this haul were also sent to me by Macmillan, but specifically Tor. The first one they sent me is Brandon Sanderson's Legion Bind-Up. This is the many lives of Stephen Lead. Brandon Sanderson published 2 novellas in this series already, and then this one is a bind-up of all 3. So you had to get this to be able to get the ending of Stephen Lead's story. I've actually done reviews of the first 2 books in this series, so I'll leave those up in the card symbol if you want to check them out. But so far, I've been really enjoying this. This follows Stephen Lead, who is a detective. But the thing is that Stephen Lead has hallucinations, and all of these different hallucinations have different skill sets, and he talks to the hallucinations all the time, and they help him solve mysteries and cases and stuff like that. I guess in the third one it gets extra crazy, and there's more traveling and there's more hallucinations and everything like that, so I'm pumped to figure out what happens to Stephen in the end. The first one was mainly just about the hallucinations. The second one involved a couple of other people that were actual real people and not just hallucinations, and I'm curious to see how the third one will be. This one came out on the 18th as well, so it's already out. I'm behind on posting this, but on the little info sheet, I wasn't allowed to post a review before the 18th anyway. The third novella in this that I need to read is Lives of the Beholder, so when I read that, I'll do a review for you guys and then talk about the series as a whole. And the last book in this book haul is also from Tor. Tor very kindly sent me a copy of Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. This is the second book that follows Vicious, which I really enjoyed when I read it originally. In the first book, you follow 2 different guys. They're in college, they're roommates, Victor and Eli, and they decide that they want to figure out how to give themselves super abilities, superpowers, and spoiler alert, they end up figuring out how to do that, but now they're enemies and they're trying to kill each other, but they both have superpowers and stuff like that. It also has a bunch of other characters that also have superpowers, but all the characters are terrible. Not in that they're terrible characters, but that they're terrible people. I just remember really loving Vicious. I actually want to reread Vicious, do a review on it, and then jump into Vengeful, which I know will take me a while to do, but I am so pumped that this one is out because I loved that one so much. Vicious is definitely my favorite V.E. Schwab book, so I'm hoping this one is just as good as that one. At the time of filming this, this one came out a couple of days ago, so definitely out. All of these books are already out because I'm behind on this video. So those are the few books that I've acquired recently. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you're excited to read any of these as well. Have you actually read some of them? What were your thoughts? If you want to let me know any of the books that you've gotten recently, let me know that as well, and I will talk to you guys next time.